Why, hello. And welcome back to what is it now? Is it episode 6 of the
I was not
Uncut
expecting that.
podcast?
How can you start like that and then just carry on?
Yeah,
I
I
know,
am
man.
just gonna.
I'm just-
That's the intro. As you'll have
Yeah.
noticed,
Man, somehow.
he's back. I don't know if I'm pointing the right way because I know it's inverted, but one way.
Because we're on to the other day. It's like, have you watched Madagascar when they're in the boxes and they're all
Yeah.
stuck?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
No, it's just I realised last week when I pointed up, when I said in the WandaVision thing that I'd put it up in the eye up there. I then realised when I watched it back that it inverts it. So I was pointing up there, but on the video it looked like I was pointing up there. So it's like from now just say it's up there. So I think Luke on the recording is there for me, but I don't know. So
Yeah,
You're
Luke
there.
for me is on your left.
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Luke is back.
Oh, guys.
God knows for how long. It might just be this episode. But
Depends how I'm feeling. I'm a busy person.
Oh,
It
shut
depends.
up.
It depends on
I'm
his
not-
behaviour.
I'm not- Yeah.
It depends on his behaviour. He's
That's
got 2 strikes left. You know what I'm saying? 2 more strikes is out.
I
That's
got
it.
done for drugs last time, and now I've managed to come.
Bro, you can't say that. You can't say.
No, I'm joking. This is going beyond PG-13.
Oh, God, that's just gonna get us
Gonna have to put
demonetized straight away.
parental advisory in the beginning of the episode.
That's getting
Sorry.
cut. I don't care. That is somehow getting cut because that will
No,
stop
it's
us
not
getting
getting cut.
monetized.
Uncut. We are uncut.
Bro, we
That's
will
going
get-
in.
All right, fine. It will go in. Anyway, right. Besides Luke doing drugs, let's just leave that where it is.
I'm not actually doing drugs, by the way, just to throw that out there.
Who knows, to be honest. But yeah, as you can see from my background, this week since if you follow me on Instagram, the link will be in the description if you want to. When the news that Charlie Cox is coming back as Daredevil in Spider-Man 3 came out, me and Gio lost our absolute minds because I can't remember. Was it
We sent
episode?
each other the same Instagram post at the same time. We're like, oh my god,
it was
Charlie
within
Cox.
seconds. It was so good.
We were so gassed.
But yeah, I can't remember if it was. I don't know if it was our first episode or if it was episode 3. But I think we both agreed that Daredevil is probably one of our favorite Marvel TV shows. So that was a massive deal. And so this week we thought we'd basically just, talk about the future of the MCU. And I kind of have something that's. I honestly don't know how you two are
Before
going to
you say what you're going to
okay.
say, I just want to put it out
Okay.
there. I don't think that Daredevil was my favorite. Daredevil is just the best.
Oh,
Marvel
okay. So
show.
yeah.
Just
fair
straight up, like there's nothing better. Oh, actually, WandaVision might be able to top it, but at the moment, like
We've got to
yeah.
wait. Yeah. Once WandaVision gets out.
Carry on.
Yeah.
Tell them. Tell them
Oh yeah,
what you
my
wanna say.
controversial opinion is I honestly don't know how you two are going to react to this, but I honestly
can
don't
guess.
think that there should be any Marvel films this year.
Piss off.
I honestly don't think there should be any. I think
That's
I think
why-
I think this year should just be the TV shows. That's it. I don't want any more films because like I know
I
the
really
formula
want-
of the films. Like they're
But
just
I
going to
really
be
want the Black Widow movie.
Yeah, I really want a Black Widow movie.
I
I'm
couldn't
proper
care
looking
less.
forward to that.
I honestly
What?
couldn't care less. I'll watch it
Nah,
because like
man.
I've watched every other one, but I'm like, she's dead. If they'd have done this film before she died, I would have cared a lot more. But,
But
she's
to be
just
fair-
dead.
No,
She's just
I'm really
dead.
excited for it. I'm really excited for it.
Yeah, but do you know what it is? Do you know what it is? So let me just explain some context to why I'm going to say what I'm going to say. Yeah. So they're obviously
scared.
introducing the multiverse. We know that that's happening because they're bringing the X-Men in because we know Disney's bought Fox. So we know that
And Deadpool as well.
eventually-
Deadpool 3 got announced.
and Deadpool. So we know that that's happened. We know that Daredevil is now confirmed for Spider-Man 3, which is brilliant. We've also heard all the other rumors about Spider-Man 3 with the multiverse. We'll talk more about that in depth later, but they're setting up the multiverse. Doctor Strange, his movie is called Multiverse of Madness. So we know that is what's going on. We know it's being set up. So I actually kind of think that maybe we're going to get the Black Widow movie and they're going to, maybe it won't happen in this movie, but I think they might set up that she's going to come back.
I don't want her to. Like
I don't
I
think
get.
she will.
Yeah, I don't.
Really?
It would
Okay.
make Endgame. It would make Endgame pointless then, though, because like
Yeah,
that's
I
one of
agree.
the big. That's like that and the Iron Man death are the two big things of like this. I don't want to say this phase, but I mean like just.
Nah,
that
you're right.
film.
You
Yeah,
are right.
It would.
No, I
would
think
Iron Man's
undermine it.
rumored to be in it as well. They've
Yeah,
rumored
he is
that
meant to
Robert
be.
Downey Jr. is returning.
Oh,
Yeah.
I just the only one I'm slightly
I think
interested
that's
about.
bad.
Yeah, I think that's horrendous. I think if they're dead, they should stay dead. The one I'm interested about coming back though is the rumor that Chris Evans is coming back as Captain America.
Yeah, I saw that.
I'm genuinely excited for that because I know the whole storyline where he's like the evil Captain America, and that could work really well.
I don't want that. I don't want an evil Chris Evans Captain America. I don't
Yeah,
want it.
I mean, it's got to be
don't
done very
know.
well.
I would
For
do
me
it.
personally, I don't want any of the dead characters to come back. Like I'm just saying, I think they might potentially
Oh
bring
yeah, okay.
Black Widow. Another rumor that I've seen circulating is that I can't remember what the other lady that's in the movie is called, but Black Widow's sister might become the new Black Widow. So it might just be a case of bringing back the Black Widow character, but with a different actress and stuff like that. Which I don't really know if I want that either, because for me, like, damn, what's her name? I've forgotten her name now.
Scarlett Johansson.
Yes, Scarlett Johansson like is Black Widow the same way that like Mark Ruffalo is Hulk.
This is why I'm worried about Black Panther too, because I know that the circumstances behind it were horrendous, like with what happened with Chadwick.
First of all, rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman.
Right, yeah, rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace.
But I don't want there to like. I know they're probably going to make Shuri Black Panther.
But haven't they said they're not going to do that?
So they said they're not recasting him, but they've said that someone can take up the mantle of Black Panther that's not King T'Challa because he's now dead. But I don't want that.
I think this is where the MCU is going. I think the MCU is going, passing down the torch to the next line, like Thor passing it to Natalie Portman, whatever her character is. Iron Man passing it on to his daughter. I think we're going to get a whole new range of superheroes that are the same.
When it's done for the story, then I really like that. But in the sense that, like, I'm just going to be watching Black Panther 2 whenever it comes out, and I'm just going to be sad. That's just a fact. I'm just going to be like, I don't think I'm going to enjoy that film because I will just be sad watching it, which is why I'm like, I don't want them. I know they have to because like it's a franchise, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't know if I don't know what they could have done other than what they have done, but I'm like, I don't like.
I'm just praying that they don't disrespect him, like, and try and do like he's in half the movie and so. Because I heard that apparently he'd shot some stuff for it, or am I incorrect?
I've heard different things. I've heard it was only in pre-production when he did sadly die.
I heard,
and I've heard that he's
yeah,
and I've heard he did film some stuff, but whether that was actually going to be part, because I feel like they're building it from the ground up now. Now that Chadwick has died, I feel like they do have to completely change what the film was going to be. So I feel like what he has filmed, it could be a flashback thing, or it could just not be in it at all. But I don't know. It depends if he did film anything, because there's no confirmation that he did.
I hope they don't do a Carrie Fisher like they did with her in Star Wars. I hope they don't do that sort of thing. I hope he gets like a genuine.
That's for another episode.
That's for another episode. Genuine, respectful send off, like, you know, how he had in life. Like, I hope he gets that in the movie because he, you know, that's the least he deserves.
Especially like when you now looking back as well, like you look at the like Black Panther, you look, he did all of that with cancer. You're like, that man is one of the strongest human beings on the planet.
Like a real, he was like a real.
He's a real life superhero, yeah.
Do you know what he like? Not trying to like jump on the bandwagon and stuff, but like Black Panther is actually one of my favorite MCU movies.
Oh,
that's
it's so
that's
good.
The thing, because I actually liked that it wasn't like you're not watching Black Panther, but also thinking about every single other movie that it might be connected to. It was very self-contained, and I really fucked with that. I really liked that.
Yeah, that's what I liked about, like, I don't think the original MCU films were that good, but I did like the fact that they weren't always like they were still finding their footing kind of thing. They were good films, but they hadn't found the MCU formula that worked. But I like them a lot more than the newer stuff, because the newer stuff is always, oh, this is going to link into this film, this is going to tease this is going to tease that. You have to watch so much more than just the one film to get it.
That's why I like it. That's why I like the MCU, because I like how you have to watch them all to get it. But
I do. I like it, but I'm like
my two friends love like Phase 1. They love, you know, Captain America, Iron Man, Thor, and they love the first Avengers. And they don't like all these new characters they're introducing now. Whereas I'm the opposite. I love that you have to watch all the films, and there's little teasers and Easter eggs to future films to get to understand it. And I think that's why it has become such a big thing.
I love that too. I love that thing of like, you know, if you watch like Thor Ragnarok, there might be something in there that teases Guardians of the Galaxy. I love things like that. I do think that making the movies codependent is not good though. Like, I don't think that you should have to watch Thor Ragnarok to understand Avengers Infinity War.
Yeah, but you did though. That's what bugged me, is you did. Like, I didn't watch it when it came out, because I got to be honest, I watched the first two Thors and hated them. Like I've watched Ragnarok now and I really enjoy it because Chris Hemsworth is just absolutely hilarious. Like playing a funny Thor is
Ragnarok's the
incredible.
best Thor movie.
Ragnarok is
Ragnarok's the best
incredible.
Thor movie.
Oh my god, it's so good. But it just annoyed me that
It's,
like I
it's
think
probably
I
one of the
watched-
best MCU movies, in my opinion.
Oh,
It's because it's so
oh,
different.
should we do this
Because it was
conversation?
unique.
Should we do this
Yeah.
Because it was
conversation?
unique.
What's the best MCU
That's what
film?
I'm saying. So, for me, like in no particular order, some of the best MCU films, right? So, like I already said, Black Panther, because it was cool that they did like a nearly all black cast. That was like a big thing. I loved that. It was cool. The performances were all stellar. Like I can't remember the actress's name that plays Shuri. Is it
Oh, I can't remember either.
with an L? Is it Letitia Wright?
Something. Yeah, I think it might be. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
That
it's
sounds about
her.
right.
She nails the character so well. I found her really funny, and I want to see her actually become the Black Panther. I think she deserves it. Obviously, Chadwick Boseman's performance is like legendary. He's one of my favorite parts of Civil War. So do you know what I mean? He was really cool in that. So yeah, Black Panther. I'd actually say Thor Ragnarok is up there for the reasons we just said. Like it was funny, it was different, it was unique. The first Iron Man movie. Chef's Kiss, fire, brilliant film. And
Fair enough.
I'm gonna say the first Avengers as well, just because it was insane that they'd set it up with all the different films and they'd brought it all together, and it was like, this is like a nerd's fantasy, and it was just awesome.
Yeah. Luke, what's yours? Yeah, you can go next.
I've just got a quick point. The actress who plays Shuri, she got cancelled late last year because
I know.
she posted.
I know.
a bunch
I
of
missed
anti-
this.
she
I missed
posted a
this. What
bunch of-
happened?
She posted like a bunch of anti-vaccine stuff on Twitter, and it was like a 1 hour YouTube video of like some random guy saying why not to get the vaccine, and it was trending really, really big, and she got cancelled. I don't know if it's such a thing now, but for like a week, she got like a lot of hate. So I'm
I
not
missed
sure.
that completely.
It's kind of past now, but I'm not sure if they'd put it on her now because there is kind of a negativity towards her, which
I
is a
hate
shame.
cancel culture, and I don't think she should be
It's
denied.
so dumb. People
her
are
It is
allowed
so
to have
dumb.
their own
Because of that.
opinions. Like
Yeah.
I get,
Like,
I get
whatever
you
your
don't want to
opinion is.
agree, but like don't cancel somebody because you disagree
think-
with them,
I think
unless
the
it's
problem
like
is it-
horrendous. Like
I
being
think
an
the problem is
anti-vaxxer.
because she has such a large platform, and the video she shared was so dumb. I just don't get how a PR team can let her put that up, especially because she has a young audience, and putting that sort of stuff up is just going to make people scared. So I think it was a silly decision. But as you said, cancel culture is a whole different story. And it's a very silly thing. She's just
I
made a
guess so,
mistake.
but like canceling somebody because they don't want to take the vaccine is
Pathetic.
a lot.
It's so.
it's a lot. But yeah, let's not focus too much on real
Yeah.
world events, man. 'Cause I'm sick of it. Let's stick with
Yeah.
the fantasy. You know what
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
saying?
My films,
Yeah, let's go top three for you then, Luke.
Oh God, I'm
Top
going to
three.
think. Endgame. I love Endgame. I know people say Infinity War was better, but I like. So I think I went to the cinema. It was the morning after it came out, and I was with my
I'd
friend,
prefer
and like
Endgame.
the cinema was mad. Like I've never experienced it, and like people were screaming, crying, and like when it goes like on your left or whatever it was, like people would like out of their seat, like shouting, and like when Captain America gets the moon, whatever it's called, I don't know how to say, but it was
Mjolnir.
Mjolnir,
was
bro.
just-
It's not difficult.
it was just
Ding.
crazy. So yeah, I'd have Endgame. Controversial. Iron Man 3 was my childhood film.
It
Iron
is
Man 3
good.
is fucking sick.
It is
It's
good.
so good. So
yeah,
good.
I remember watching it as a kid, and I just absolutely loved it with all the suits at the end, especially when Peggy. Is that Peggy? No, not Peggy. That's Peggy Carter.
Penny.
Jesus Mary. When she falls into the fire and she has, I don't even know what the villain's called now. I haven't watched it in a long time, and then she comes out of the fire. And it's like, oh my god! Especially as a kid, I was like, Jesus Christ, this is incredible.
Oh, it's the Mandarin. That's it.
Yeah,
That's the villain.
I know, not the Asian guy, the other guy who
Sorry.
Do you know what? It doesn't. Do you know what? It doesn't
We
matter.
both
It doesn't-
stupid. Her name Pepper.
Yeah, I was gonna say when he like the one that runs through the fire. I was like, that's Pepper.
Pepper. I don't know what the guy. Search what the bad guy. In
I
that
can't
name is.
remember his name now. It's the second bad guy, isn't it? It's the guy that's AIM.
Adrian Killian.
Yeah,
That's it.
I think he plays that role really well. I think his character's quite good. And then for the third one, oh god, I don't want to say Infinity War because it's an obvious one.
Wait, whoa. Iron Man 3 is a good movie. We were saying top three in the entire MCU, Iron Man 3.
I have a lot of childhood nostalgia, so I think anything that I watched as a kid, it's just going straight up there.
Just to
Maybe Winter
prefix
Soldier.
this, grazie. Just to prefix this, Luke enjoys the Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah,
So
that's
take everything he says with.
we will be doing a Star Wars version of this where we will roast him for
Yeah,
this
yeah,
because
that'll
it's
be fun. That'll be
it is
fun.
disgraceful.
That'll be
Yeah, I
good.
love the Rise of Skywalker. It's my second favorite Star Wars film, and I'm not taking it back.
All right.
I'll keep it there.
We will make an
yeah.
episode for this.
My third one would probably be Winter Soldier.
Yeah, that's.
I love.
By the way,
don't
I haven't
really
just pulled this from the ether. My dad bought me a copy.
Yeah, it just appeared. Hello.
Yeah, I don't enjoy Civil War, but I think it'd probably be First Avenger or Winter Soldier.
What?
I don't enjoy Civil War. I don't.
I
like
love
it.
Civil War is in my top 3. That is one of the best MCU movies.
I just don't think it's necessary. I just don't enjoy it.
Bro, it's entirely necessary. It sets up the whole conflict between Iron Man and Captain America that drives the MCU for like 4 movies.
It's the reason Thanos is able to do what he does because they're so fractured.
Exactly.
I just don't like it. I just don't. I enjoy watching it. I don't like the premise of it.
To be honest, I can't attack Luke because the next sentence I'm about to say is probably going to get me murdered.
Go on.
I hate Endgame.
Bomba. Wow.
Right. The first time you watch it, it's incredible. I don't. It's really like watching it back a second time. I'm like, there's so much that didn't need to be there. Mainly the middle hour of the film. I feel like I've said this before. It's not a new film. It is literally just them going, here, have stuff you've already watched. Like,
true.
It just feels pointless. Like, admittedly, the end, like the first hour and the last hour, like with the massive, they're really good. But once you know what's happening, that middle hour just doesn't need to be there. It's so annoying.
I get what you mean, but I also feel like the reason it is that way, right, is because they knew that this. What phase is this? Phase 3. So this is like the end of phase 3, beginning of phase 4. And they needed. I think it was almost like a bit of a nostalgia trip. It was like, oh,
I was about to say, it's a wrap.
Remember the first Avengers movie? Remember the first time you like saw Peter Quill? Stuff like that is really cool, and I enjoyed it personally. I get now though, like you are right. When I go back and I rewatch Endgame, I'm a bit like, okay, this is quite long, but the payoff is so worth it. And I know some people say that we already had it in Infinity War. No, you didn't. The end battle, the scale of the end battle.
That end battle is incredible.
So much better.
That is incredible.
And when Sam comes out and he's like on your left, when Cap grabs Mjolnir, when every single character you've ever seen in the MCU comes out of Doctor Strange's little hoop portals, and Doctor Strange is like, wanted more. Do you know what I'm saying? Like
that's Gio's audition for Doctor Strange right there.
Yeah, catch me in Multiverse of Madness. But yeah, man, that like whole scene, that whole bit makes every single MCU movie worth it.
Yeah, I think it's a good wrap-up point. I think that's the point, is to culminate all the movies together and finish it off there. And I actually don't find it long to watch, which is quite controversial. Because I know like most people do, but I've probably rewatched it 4 or 5 times. I've never thought, God, this is drag. I don't know why. I think
you have the longest attention span on Earth. Then
I don't. That's the thing. I really do not. So I don't know why I find it so easy to watch. I don't know. I watched Rise of Skywalker to watch, so that's. Oh
God, yeah. Just because you've mentioned Rise of Skywalker now, Gio, we just have to make all of his points invalid. He said he likes Rise of Skywalker.
Exactly. He's just like got no sense. You know what I'm saying? It's the drugs, you know what I mean? But Vincent, you never said your top 3, man. You never.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I think Winter Soldier is. I don't know if it would be first or second, but that was the movie that got me into the MCU. Like I went back and watched Phase 1 because of Winter Soldier. I love Civil War. Yeah. As much as it does have its issues, I absolutely love Civil War. And Captain America is before Spider-Man and Daredevil came into the MCU, Captain America was the one that I was like, that is my like connection to.
I just want to say, I think Civil War is really cool, but I feel like Zemo is really underused. And apparently he's in another.
Yeah, he's in Falcon and Winter Soldier. It's been confirmed he's in it, so he will get used.
He'll be expanded in that. So yeah, they missed opportunity, but they've got it back. So
I feel like they knew that they were making TV shows. That's why they didn't kill him. Like they left him there so that he could come back. I'm trying to think, what would my third one be? I don't really like any of the Avengers films. Like Infinity War is good, but like they're just like they're all right. Is my thing. It's like they're not great, but they're not.
And you say, "Oh, I
bad.
have bad opinions." Listen to this guy.
What am I hearing?
No, right.
To be
But the
fair,
original
to be fair,
Avengers is
the worst-
awesome because like it was the first time you see it. Age of Ultron is just air. Infinity War is good,
Yeah,
but like I said,
Ultron's
my
fine.
issue is you have to watch
Not
everything
air,
else to
it's
get it.
meh.
Meh,
No, I'm
fine, it's
saying,
meh.
Like air implies that it's a bit shit, but it's not shit. It's just a bit like, you can live without it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's because the villain's so bad. Ultron was. It was a good idea. Good
Whoa,
idea, but he was
whoa.
not good in the film. He was
Ultron
not.
was
You
one of
can't
the
say
best things in that film.
No,
Ultron was
he
so
wasn't.
cool in that movie.
he got
What?
defeated so easily. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, it's still the most like until Multiverse of Madness comes out, that scene in Age of Ultron where he's just there are no strings on me is one of the most terrifying scenes in the MCU. I do not care. I will argue that till my grave. That is terrifying.
That
He's
shit is
scary,
cool.
but he just gets defeated really easily.
Yeah, but he has to because
No,
it's
he
an
doesn't.
Avengers
They
film.
have to take out like 40,000 robots to get whatever.
No, but that's not him. That's like Thanos and all them weird crawly people attack everyone.
What we need to do is we need to go back through the MCU and all the ones that we have controversial opinions on. We need to do an uncut review of them.
It's
with
quite
all three of
weird.
us.
Do
So
deep dives.
I'm
Yeah,
rewatching
yeah.
it right
MCU.
now. I'm rewatching it in chronological order, not the movies how they come out, but how they're out, how they order in like in the universe. So I just finished.
Yeah.
I just finished First Avenger. I'm midway through Captain Marvel.
Yeah, I think it's weird Captain Marvel's so early. 'cause I
Captain
saw
Marvel's before. Captain Marvel was meant to be before.
No,
First
it's
Avenger.
not.
No,
It's
it's
on Disney Plus. There's an order you can.
yeah,
watch
on
in
Disney
order.
Plus they've put them in MCU order now rather than like when
Oh,
they
I'm
came
tripping.
out.
I thought I saw it before. I stand corrected.
It's
Yeah,
after.
because she's after World War II. I stand corrected.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it's like 1970 as Captain Marvel says, isn't it?
I actually kind of enjoyed Captain Marvel. Like
I did
know
as well.
everyone like says
I
it's
think
really
the problem
shit
with
and
this,
whatever,
it's not that memorable.
Yeah,
reckon-
it's just
Yeah,
meh.
it's
like,
not, which is, but that isn't like people were having a go at like Brie Larson for being shit, and I was like, it's not her. Like she just didn't have much to work with, in my opinion.
Yeah, it was one of those phase one ones again. It was just we have to set the ground level for you. But whereas everyone else is used to like the Civil Wars, the Infinity Wars, especially with it coming out after Infinity War, I don't think it was ever going to do
That
well.
was stupid. That was so dumb, and I don't know why they did that. And also, I just want to say, like, Carol Danvers, Miss Marvel, is essentially like Superman. Like she's the MCU's Superman. Like nothing can kill her. She's incredibly overpowered. She's got like she could do whatever she wants. You know what I mean? She could fly. She's got super strength. She can shoot lasers. Like she's so overpowered that it's like really difficult to actually do a film
this
with
is
that.
like this is completely off topic, but this is my main issue with Batman versus Superman. Is they make it out like it's a fair fight. I'm like, in no world would that be a fair fight. Superman would just destroy Batman with one hit and that would be over. Simple as, done.
Batman, like, I don't care what type of armor he's got. His armor is not impervious to heat vision.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, it's never working.
Yeah.
But yeah, seeing as we've now done the like what we've got so far, I feel like I need to go more into my I don't want to see any more MCU films this year because I feel like that's a statement that I can't just say and leave.
Yeah. Build on that for me because I think people will be interested in that.
Yeah. My thing is like we've said in the WandaVision reviews, which I mean, Luke, you may be a part of if you decide to stay. Who knows? But oh wow, all right, I see how it is. Damn, son. All right. But yeah. Like they feel new.
I'm looking at the list of movies coming out just so that we're
I was gonna say I'd probably need reminding of some to be fair. But the TV shows to me, I like the thing that have got me genuinely interested. Like I'm actually like I'm looking forward to all of these coming out. Whereas the films, I'm like, I feel like I know what they're gonna be before
my
they're
argument
even out.
to you would be is for the casual fans, they're not going to watch the TV shows, so they need them. So like my little brother will never watch the TV shows. So he will only go to the cinema, and I think that will be. And some of my friends won't watch the TV shows; they'll just go if we go to the cinema together. And I think that's
I feel like
the
that's fair
problem of
enough.
it.
Yeah, I feel like that is true, but I feel like just because of the way we are, like we're doing a whole podcast about the goddamn films, like we are people that are into it. So
I don't know. Be watching.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, quite like it.
Like I don't know if it's just because WandaVision is so different, but I'm like I would be more interested to see where if they put all of the TV, like not all of them, but more than just the 3 TV shows that are coming out this year out, because I'm like they are what I'm interested in at the minute rather than the film. Because like I can think of how many Spider-Man 3 I'm interested in because it's Spider-Man, he's the greatest superhero of all time.
We'll talk about that in depth.
Oh,
because
yes, we will.
Spider-Man is my favorite superhero ever. Like that is my
Ever?
if I could be any superhero, it would be Spider-Man. So
Oh,
we'll
think
talk
it'd be
about
my
that later. We'll talk
second.
about that later.
yeah. Let's
Okay.
let's go through the upcoming films
Finish.
first.
Finish what you were saying, and then I'll. Oh, you want me to tell you the upcoming films?
No, like ones that we're like genuinely interested in seeing, because like you said, you're interested
See,
in Black Widow. I'm not.
I'm interested in all of them. I think any MCU content, I'll have it. I'll take it.
I think I'm looking forward to Multiverse of Madness because that seems like it's going to be mental.
So excited for that. Strange
I'm
is
excited for that.
That
Strange
seems like it's going to be so good.
Strange could be my top 3 or top 5.
I'd say
He
top
is
5
really
for
cool.
me. Yeah, I'd say top 5
Yeah,
for
I'd
me.
say top 5 for me.
Top. You might be top 10 for me, but okay.
What else? So Spider-Man 3, what else is coming out? Guardians of the Galaxy 3, even though I don't know anything about it. Oh, yeah, go for it.
You know what? With Guardians of the Galaxy, I'll say this, yeah. I like the first Guardians of the Galaxy. The second one's okay. I think it's very beautiful to look at, but I don't love it as much as the original. But for me, Guardians of the Galaxy 3, I don't know if I'm that bothered. Like, I know people do like Guardians of the Galaxy, and they're sort of like a galaxy-wide Avengers, I guess, but I'm not bothered. Like, I'm not even interested in the fact that Thor is going to be in the movie, and I love the Thor character from Ragnarok, but I'm just a bit like, I don't know how bothered I am. I think there's almost too much now as well going on there. Like before, when it was just the Guardians, it was cool because you had you had Quill, you had Gamora, and then the rest of them. Whereas now it's like there's so many main characters. I think I'm noticing that a lot in the MCU movies. They're really like overstuffing people into these films, and I don't know if I want to see that because I want everyone to have equal screen time. I want to explore other characters more, like Mantis. Like, surely there must be more to Mantis, other than she just goes and touches people and can feel what they feel. Like, they must be planning something with her.
And isn't strong enough to hold Thanos.
But
yeah. Like, do you know what I mean? There must be more to her. So
yeah,
I just want to see more.
I have to admit, this is one of the things that I'm really, really happy that the MCU didn't do, is that they didn't touch Miles Morales, let it come out in a game first. Because I feel like that I would like, as much as, because they easily could have done. They could have put him in Spider-Man Far From Home. They could confirm still that he's going to be in whatever Spider-Man 3 is going to be called.
I don't think it'll be confirmed as part of the movie. I think that'll be the end credit scene, that Miles Morales will be teased in another universe.
Yeah. That's
That's
true, because they're going to make the multiverse and stuff.
We keep bringing it up. Should we talk about Spider-Man 3 now?
Let's just do it.
Subject anyway. Let's just do it. So I don't know how many people have heard the rumors, but they've basically teased, or the rumors are.
Well, this is the thing though. It's not really a rumor anymore. Kevin Feige went, the rumors are true. He hasn't confirmed.
No.
But he said that. Wait, I sent let me get the Instagram post.
Surprisingly close. Yeah.
Let me get it, because I sent it to you and it's got his exact wording in it, and it made me freak out, man.
Luke,
So
the speculation is that it's being set up as like an Avengers level movie, like a big one of their big ones, which is
but with just Spider-Man.
Exciting. Yeah, with just
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
I'm like,
according to Comic Book, because we're journalism students and we need to cite our sources, according to Comic Book, Kevin Feige has said that the rumors of Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield coming back are shockingly close. So I'm like, if that's not basically a confirmation, I don't know what is. Like, seems as close.
That's quite interesting wording, don't you think?
Yeah, it is. It is weird wording, but I'm like, it doesn't confirm it, but I'm like, I'm pretty sure they will be in it in some capacity.
Yeah, that's really interesting wording.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I mean, the fact that Daredevil's in it is just enough for me, because, like, Gio was saying about favorite superheroes, I think for me, the top 3 of mine is Captain America, because Captain America physically cannot have anger issues because he just gets to beat the hell out of people all day, every day. You physically cannot have anger issues when you can just do that. Spider-Man, because, it's Spider-Man. And Daredevil, because I didn't actually know anything about you. I mean, right. I didn't know anything about Daredevil before watching that show. Luke didn't even know it was an MC.
I didn't even know
it was a Marvel thing.
just so you thought it was DC.
No idea. Absolutely no idea.
That's so funny to me.
I
knew very little about Daredevil. I knew like some things, but I didn't know much about him. But the TV show is like, it just expands on him so much, and it'll be really cool to see him alongside Tom Holland, he holds his own as Spider-Man. He's brilliant. If they bring back Andrew Garfield, which they've basically said that they are, it's kind of confirmed. That'll be cool. I think maybe he'll finally get to do.
Just want to pipe in and say Andrew Garfield is the best Spider-Man.
He loves him. I don't hate him.
I don't like him.
No, the main reason I like him is because the Amazing Spider-Man 2. Yeah,
I'm honest. I just don't like him.
The Amazing Spider-Man 2 is what got me into superheroes. I love that. Like, I know that movie is atrocious, but to me, I love that movie with all my heart. So like Andrew got like the suit as well. The suit is the best suit that's been in a movie.
I was just about to say, like I felt the same as Luke for ages. I didn't really like him as Spider-Man, but in the context of a multiverse and having multiple different Spider-Men, that makes me like his version of it more, because it's not the definitive Peter Parker. He is one of many Peter Parkers, and so certain criticisms that like are not Andrew Garfield's fault. Like for example, Andrew Garfield is too good looking to be Spider-Man. Like
that's what I was about to say.
Like, do you know what I'm saying? He's too good looking. He's too cool. Like he's like, in the movies, like skateboarding everywhere.
Wait.
He's getting Gwen Stacy, who he's in love with no problems. Do you know what I'm saying? Like he's
Andrew
too cool
Garfield is the most comic book accurate Spider-Man there's been.
No.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. He's a tall, skinny, brown-haired guy. That is exactly Andrew Garfield.
Yes, but as far as personality goes, Peter Parker is meant to be a bit of a nerd.
Peter Parker in Amazing Spider-Man 2 is horrendous. Like that's not Andrew Garfield's fault. That is the writing's fault. But it's mental because he's like the cockiest human being on earth as Spider-Man.
Well.
Oh god,
he fits the character really well, and if they lent into him being more of a dork, because at the time as well, like when these movies came out, the thing of like being a bit of a nerd was kind of sexy for like you know what I'm saying? They were like sexualizing being a nerd and stuff at the time, so they could have really played into that, but they didn't, and they just made him really cool. And it was like there was like one scene where
I don't think they made him cool.
They did.
Bro,
he slam dunked on Flash and like smashed the shit.
Yeah, but that's the first film, though. This is the thing. The first film, he's decent. The second film, he just becomes a coward. Like that entire thing with Gwen Stacy, I'm like, what? So you can be the cockiest human being on earth, and then have a mental breakdown outside of a shop with your girlfriend. Like the first one, I like the fact he's cocky as Peter Parker because it makes him being cocky as Spider-Man believable. But in the second one, him as Peter Parker is just he seems depressed more than anything. And then you see him being this hyper energetic, hyper version when as soon as he's got the mask on. I'm like, that just seems like too big of a difference.
Okay, I feel you. Let's
by the way, I will happily talk about the Amazing Spider-Man.
It's too controversial. It's too much.
I love it.
They're not even MCU movies, to be fair. So let's.
Well, I mean, they will be when Spider-Man 3 comes out.
I'm really hoping they put the original trilogy on there because I love the original trilogy. But Tobey Maguire's coming back for the movie as well. So Tobey Maguire is like my favorite Spider-Man. He's who I grew up with. I love Tom Holland, but Tobey Maguire, like they were still making Spider-Man movies. Like Spider-Man 3 was made while I was alive. So I got to I'm pretty sure. So I got to experience that coming out and being really excited for it and then getting to watch it. And obviously I watched it as a child. So as a child, I was like, oh my God, Venom is in the movie. Oh my God, Sandman. And I thought it was the best thing ever. But looking back, that movie's imperfect. But
it's not, it's not great,
cool.
but it's, exactly. It's not bad. It's just Venom's the main issue in that film.
I actually kind of liked Venom in that movie.
I don't mind
Venom.
it.
Yeah, I'm like,
Venom's never had a good movie.
Well,
Venom is not a good movie.
I'm sorry, Tom Hardy as Venom is very good. Like the film itself
Tom
is
Hardy
bad.
as Venom's really cool, but the movie's whack.
Oh God, the movie just doesn't work. But the
I do like Tom Hardy as Venom.
Yeah.
If they do an MCU Venom, I want it to be Tom Hardy. I think that would be really cool.
I think they can. I think now they're going to bring in the old Spider-Mans. Now they're bringing in Daredevil. Now they've bought Deadpool. They're now going to have Deadpool in it. And the X-Men and the Fantastic Four.
R-rated.
I know, that is brilliant.
I love that. I'm like, finally they can start doing as soon as Deadpool comes out, then they can make this is my hope, right? They make an R-rated Daredevil film because Deadpool is going to come out and be R-rated. The TV show of Daredevil is an 18, so make the movie a 15 or an 18. Just make it as dark as it needs to be, especially
Just
if
make
they're
it
gonna bring
18 straight up.
Yeah, because it could be the film. Like that might be why they've cancelled it. Because then they put Bullseye in the film. Like I don't know if you used to have watched Daredevil, but
I've never watched Daredevil.
Oh, Luke, honestly, I could not
I've
recommend anything
explained this
more
to you guys before. I don't watch anything else other than Doctor Who. I've told you
It's
before.
beautiful though. It's so good.
I've told
Are you not
Honestly.
embarrassed?
You're not embarrassed.
I do not watch anything else.
Like, please, seriously, just watch episode 1. That's it. Just watch one episode. If you're not hooked, then fair enough. But at least give it a go.
No. I just won't.
Disgraceful. But yeah, anyway,
Definitely.
to people that have watched it, I think that they're going to bring out, like, they're going to have Bullseye as Bullseye in the MCU Daredevil film, which I think would be incredible.
Which is not confirmed, by the way. We don't know that we're getting that. We're just
I'm just
speculating
assuming,
because
I feel like they can't put him in a movie and not give him his own film, especially with the whole Save Daredevil campaign that's been going on for 2 years.
especially
cancelled.
because it's been going on for like years that people want Charlie Cox back as Daredevil, and then
He's so
finally.
good.
It's been, by the way, this isn't a rumor. Like, it's been confirmed that he was on set filming.
He's wrapped it as well. He's
wrapped filming now, so he is actually dead ass 100% in Spider-Man 3. This isn't us speculating; like, it is confirmed. So, if that's something you were on the fence about, like, you know, maybe you really wanted him in, maybe you didn't. It's confirmed. Like, it's happening. So, I don't know.
The only
like, for me,
Netflix TV show one I wanted in. Like, I don't care about the rest. I just wanted Daredevil.
Bring back Jessica Jones. Jessica Jones season 1 was so good. Season 2 was in there, and then season 3 was just shit. But just bring back Jessica Jones.
I feel like season 3
Jessica
got
Jones.
wrecked by the fact that they were like, yeah, this show's already cancelled before season 3 even came out. I was like, that's just not gone well. Why would you do that?
It just didn't. It ended stupid. But let's not talk about that. But because it would just make me sad. But yeah, so we started talking about Spider-Man 3 and never finished. But basically, yeah. So the rumor is they're bringing back all the Spider-Men. They're making the multiverse. Daredevil is apparently going to be in the movie.
Not apparently, he
is. Sorry, yeah, Daredevil is in the movie. Is Doctor Strange like rumored to be in it as well? Am I making that up?
Apparently, WandaVision is meant to be setting up Spider-Man 3 and Doctor Strange.
That sounds about right.
I'm guessing if they're all in that one together, then I'm guessing Doctor Strange will be in Spider-Man.
But Spider-Man's not in.
There you go. So
Doctor Strange.
No, Spider-Man's not in Doctor Strange. But
no, it's just Wanda that's in Doctor Strange.
Yeah,
I think it's right.
Strange.
Gio, you've got the thing up right. What's coming out 1st? Is it Spider-Man 3 or is it Doctor Strange 2?
It's not in any order. It's just literally like what is.
Yeah, haven't they? I don't know.
Because Spider-Man's coming out this year, but is Doctor Strange coming out this year? I mean, the current circumstances, because we can't say the word that will get us demonetized. But
bro, we're not monetized anyway.
Yeah, but as in when we get reviewed for monetization, if they see we say it all the time, we won't get it.
Okay. Here we go. I think I've got it.
So Spider-Man 3 is December and Doctor Strange is March next year.
Okay, so Spider-Man is out first. So I honestly don't know how they're going to get all of the Spider-Men into Spider-Man 3 without...
Black Widow is coming out in May.
Yeah, it was meant to come out May last year.
Okay, they pushed that back. I'm looking forward to that. But yeah,
I just don't get why it's not on Disney Plus. Like, they've put Soul on Disney Plus. Black Widow should have been on it.
Exactly,
yeah,
man.
Black Widow should have been on it.
Exactly.
Especially with WandaVision already being out as well.
I wouldn't even mind if they did the thing that they did with Mulan, which was really controversial, where you pay like extra to watch the movie. I don't usually agree with that. And it annoyed me with Mulan because the charge was like 20 quid or like 15 quid or something. But if they put it on there and they were like, you can pay an additional £5 to watch it, I'd be like, okay. Or
a £5, then fair enough.
Don't pay the money and then just watch it when it's eventually on Disney Plus anyway, because it's going to be on Disney Plus.
I think I prefer just to wait until it comes to cinema, even if that's next year. Even if they
but that's my issue with that is it's going to end up like another version of last year, where there will be no MCU stuff out. And as much as I liked it for 1 year,
we've got TV shows, so it's not like we're not.
But that's this year. They end in May. They end when Black Widow is meant to be coming out.
I know, but a 7-month wait isn't painful.
Black Widow has already been delayed a year.
It's
going to be 2 years if we wait until it goes to cinema.
I don't know, but I don't think they'd put it on Disney Plus.
I don't think they will, but I think they should. It's just, I don't know, because I feel like it's been made. It's clearly, they've said it's done. It is just sat there, like doing. It's like the Snyder cut of Justice League. It's just been sat there for years.
But that's became a film now rather than a series.
Yep.
Crazy. Isn't it?
It's a 4-hour film. Oh,
I will no longer be watching that.
Oh, I'm gonna watch it, but it's just how am I gonna watch it in the UK because it's only coming out on HBO Max, and like we've seen with Wonder Woman, you can't watch Wonder Woman.
You'll find it online somewhere.
That's true. I do have a VPN.
No.
I do have a VPN.
Listen, I know you guys are playing, but I actually like genuinely really disagree with pirating movies and shit.
Oh god, no, I wouldn't pirate it. I would just pay for HBO Max.
Yeah, you can
just
use
my
VPN.
VPN.
I wouldn't pirate it.
for
I'll just
HBO
watch it illegally. What?
That's not watching it illegally because I'm paying for HBO Max. No, but it just like that's the thing with Wonder Woman is I thought, oh yeah, it's coming out on HBO Max, so I was sat there like, oh yeah, they'll announce how it will be out in the UK, and then it just got to the day it came out and they didn't. I was like, excuse me, I would like to watch it. Like
they lied.
It's so annoying.
Do you know what I am looking forward to? Sorry to.
Oh, let's see.
Hop in,
no, go for it. Go for
really
it.
Really underrated, and I am really excited. Morbius.
I am genuinely looking forward to Morbius. I'm sad it's been delayed again, but I am genuinely looking forward to it.
Because Jared Leto is like weird.
Right, I want to make a straight up controversial opinion right now. Jared Leto is not the issue.
Jared Leto's Joker.
Yeah, I do. It's not his fault. It's the writing. He is a good Joker. The writing is what screwed him.
Remember earlier when I took the piss out of you for liking Rise of Skywalker?
No, because the thing is, Jared Leto is a good Joker.
Case in point.
No, right. I don't get. I will argue this. He is a good Joker. It's just he was wrecked by the writing. Like I've seen parts of the original director's cut, which was David Ayer before he got changed, and he is good. I promise you.
Listen,
he is
you know
a
what?
good.
He just don't like his vibe. I just don't like it.
He could have been good. He could have been good, but
he's the most comic accurate.
The fact of the matter is,
he's creepy. He has the weird.
He's not creepy. He's not creepy at all.
No.
Yo, he is the most comic accurate, bro. No, he is the most comic accurate Joker by a mile because Heath Ledger's version, he is the best. Heath Ledger's
in comparison.
In comparison to the ones we've had before, the Joker film, Joaquin Phoenix, he is not comic accurate at all. That's just a statement. But he's incredible. He is incredible, but he is not a comic accurate Joker. And this is coming from I am the biggest. Joker is my favorite character in all of comics. Not even just in general. I love the Joker. It's
damn.
It's just I absolutely love it. Who else played the Joker? Heath Ledger's one. Heath Ledger is the best acted
Jack Nicholson.
one. I haven't seen the Jack Nicholson. The Jack Nicholson one gay, isn't he? Like he's very. Wait, no, what? I'm not thinking of that. No, I'm thinking of the TV show one, like the '60s Batman one. No, I know who. I'm thinking of the wrong one. I'm thinking of the wrong one. Yeah, that's Batman and Robin, isn't it? That kind of era.
I love Jack Nicholson's.
I haven't seen that, but I know of him.
He's first of all when he shoots that guy.
Yeah, I was thinking of the TV show guy because I couldn't remember his name, but yeah, I've seen stuff with Jack Nicholson and he's all right, but the most comic book accurate Joker is Jared Leto by a mile.
We'll talk about this in another episode.
Yeah, no,
he just is. I don't care. I will argue this.
You do you, but yeah. What movie did I just bring up now? I was really excited for. You've made me forget, Wasteman. Morbius.
Wow,
Morbius,
thanks.
Yeah,
this isn't MCU though. We've got this isn't MCU anymore.
Morbius is MCU.
No, Morbius is Sony. Morbius isn't MCU.
Oh shit! I'm not excited for that. Then never mind. I was excited, but this is like the big one that they've announced. Obviously Thor: Love and Thunder as well, where Thor passes on the mantle.
I'm quite excited for Thor: Love and Thunder.
Yeah, I don't know much about it.
Isn't oh god, what's his name now?
Christian Bale. Christian
Bale's the bad guy. Yeah.
That sounds.
Christian
really
Bale as the bad guy would be cool. I'm excited to see Natalie Portman become Thor. That would be cool.
I want to see how they do that. That's going to be very weird. She's been gone for a while.
Yeah, exactly. Like, explain why she's been gone. I know they broke up technically, but why? Where has
that all happened off screen?
And I know, but I also want I want to know what's going to happen to Thor, because the thing is Jane becoming Thor. Jane already has an identity. She's Jane Foster, but Thor has just always been Thor. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah,
Yeah, I get you.
So who is Thor when he isn't the god of thunder? Like, how does it work? I don't really know because I've not read that comic book.
He's just gonna be in. He's just gonna be in Guardians of the Galaxy. He'll just become as Guardians of the Galaxy, and that's where that
Who's
was
gonna die then? I feel like someone's gonna die. I reckon Dave Bautista might die. His character, what's called?
No, not
Drax.
Batista.
If they kill Drax, I will not watch the MCU ever again. I will make that statement on
Drax
YouTube
dies,
right here. If Drax
you
dies,
heard
I'm
it here
done.
on the Uncut podcast.
I'm done.
You
If
heard
Drax
it here on
dies,
the
I'm
Uncut
done.
podcast.
Drax is the funniest
Really?
guy. I am here eating so quietly you can't even see me.
No,
And
He
you
is
just,
nice.
that is one of the best lines in that film.
I prefer Rocket and Groot to Drax. That's just me being honest.
Oh yeah. Me
Oh,
too.
yeah,
me too,
absolutely.
yeah.
But he
Like,
is
for me,
hilarious.
if they killed Groot, I'd be like, I don't know if we can continue from this point.
I think
You know
if they
what I'm
killed
saying?
Rocket for me, because I feel like Groot
Oh,
can
yeah,
come
Rocket would
back
be too
like he
far.
already has. If they kill Rocket,
yeah, Groot
then
can-
I'm like, we're not friends anymore. We need to have words.
I reckon out of the Guardians, the ones that are most likely to die are Drax,
Gamora.
Mantis.
I think Gamora's gonna die.
No, because Gamora's back. That's the whole point of the next movie is they're searching for her. So I reckon she'll be brought back. Or yeah, Rocket could die. Because we know they've got no fear, man. They killed Yondu. You know what I'm saying? I thought Yondu was going to be like a consistent character, and they just killed him
Yondu
off
was
like it nothing.
great.
I was like, oh shit.
That bit in
Yeah, I was sad
is
when he died.
it that bit in Guardians of the Galaxy 2 where they're just walking through the prison and it's just Yondu using the whistle to kill all of them with that music on? That's incredible. That's such a good scene.
I want them to make a Guardians of the Galaxy action adventure story driven game, and I want Yondu. I would pay £5 as DLC to play as Yondu.
£5 specifically. No
Yeah.
more than
I'd probably stretch to like 10 quid. I think anything over 10 quid for one character is like a bit insane. But yeah, I would pay money to play him. That'd be cool.
I'm trying to think what else is coming out.
Oh, I've got the list here, mate. I've got the list here.
Yeah, I've just got it
The
on
one that I
myself.
was gonna say, that is like the big one that that people will be really interested in, but not necessarily for the movie, but more so for what it means for the MCU, is the Eternals.
I was about to say the Eternals. I'm really excited for
The
that.
Eternals. So the
I've got
Eternals.
no idea what that's about. I'm like, I'll watch it, but I
Eternals
don't
are
know.
like basically gods in the MCU that like helped create the world and stuff. And I
Yeah, but
was
this
watching
is-
something the other day
Sorry, yeah,
The
carry on.
cast
that
is so
basically
good.
explained that they are an offshoot of humanity, and so are basically like related to the X-Men, to mutants. So the Eternals is probably going to be the first time in the MCU that we actually hear the word mutant be used in its proper context in the MCU. And from the Eternals, we are probably going to see maybe not in the movie, but it's probably going to be a post-credit scene or a mid-credit scene or just hinted at throughout the movie. I don't know, but from that movie, we can expect to see like, you know, the X-Men start coming in. So whoever they're going to cast as the next Wolverine, it'll probably be that lady, won't it? I can't remember her name, but it's going to be a woman, I believe, as Wolverine now.
I would love if it was the girl from Logan. I know they probably won't, but if it was the girl from Logan, that would be awesome.
I don't know if she could carry the whole movie though.
Oh yeah, that's what I mean. It would take a lot of explaining as to how that would happen, but I'd be like, that would be quite cool.
Do you mean as in the girl who is still the actress, or do you mean like the girl grown up?
The girl grown up.
Oh yeah, same. That's what I'm saying. I think
Yeah.
she'll be the next Wolverine, which I'm down for. I kind of do want to see like. I love Hugh Jackman as Wolverine.
Oh,
man.
Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman is the
I
Robert
love Hugh
Downey
Jackman.
Jr. of the X-Men universe.
Yeah, definitely. He's great. He's a great guy.
But yeah, so I'm excited for the Eternals. I reckon that'll be interesting. I don't know much about the Eternals. I don't particularly care.
So-
about
My
the
main issue
Eternals.
is. Sorry.
No, wait. Let Luke say what he was going to say. Let
Yeah,
Luke say.
Luke go.
I've just read that Harry Styles. This bit random. Harry Styles is supposedly playing Thanos' brother in Eternals.
Fuck off. No,
Yeah.
he's not.
Apparently, that's
If
the
that
rumor.
happens, that's just
No
no, just no.
His name is in the comics. His name is Star Fox. And yeah,
Perfect. Beautiful.
but yeah, it's got a
I'll
great
pay money
cast.
to
Got
watch
Richard Madden, Angelina Jolie. I don't know any of the others, but yeah, them two are quite good.
Yeah, to be fair, the cast looks pretty good, but my main issue
Cast of
is
which I only know two.
Three including Harry Styles.
no, but my big issue with the Eternals is if like you've just said, Gio, they're like gods, then I'm like, look at Captain Marvel, like we've just said, like she's the Superman of comics, and yet
But
they
it's-
tone her down so much. I'm worried that they'll tune the others like them down too much.
I've got some
But bear in
controversial-
mind, sorry, that the Eternals
Go on.
have their own villains, Finton. So they've got their own like god level villains. that
Oh
they
yeah,
fight,
yeah,
so
definitely.
They
But I'm
won't
just
be
like, they'll
dumbed
have
down.
to tone them down. But they will though, because it's a film, so it will be toned down compared to the comics.
Yeah, that's true, because it also raises the question of like, bro, where were you when Thanos killed half the universe?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, what were you doing? You know what I'm saying? You just like
Did you just
in the
enjoy
bathroom,
watching us
you didn't
die?
realise. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know, but yeah, man. But yeah, so I'm quite looking forward to that. They've also announced
really
Shang-Chi and the Ten Rings, which I know nothing about. Shang-Chi,
Yeah, I don't know anything.
but
I'll
I
watch
heard that
it,
the
but I don't know anything
Mandarin-
about it.
I think the Mandarin's meant to be in that, like the real Mandarin. So I'll
Oh,
watch
wow.
it based off the villain. Yeah. Because the
Yeah,
Ten
that's
Rings is
interesting.
like the Mandarin's terrorist cult cell thing.
I have.
Oh, okay.
You are right.
Yeah. So Shang-Chi will be apparently fighting that. I don't know, but that'll be interesting.
Yeah, that sounds good.
I'm
Anything
excited.
more?
Is there anything else? I think I've gone through all the films that I'm interested in. I just looked through the list,
Probably.
and they're mostly TV shows.
Yeah,
that are
I'm
coming out.
excited.
Captain Marvel 2 is
I'm not,
Is
again,
real.
I'll watch it, but I'm like,
Yeah,
I'm not that
too
interested.
bothered. I think
Yeah,
it'll be
I
better
was
than the
kind
first
of
one because they've now got the
underwhelmed.
groundwork, haven't they? So yeah, I
They've got
did
what?
groundwork of her character and stuff. So
Oh yeah. Sorry, yeah. I think her sequel will be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I reckon it
that's my
Just
input. I
good.
think her sequel will be better than her first slightly disappointing movie. Even though I kind of enjoyed it, I just enjoy like it's not the best MCU film. It will never be. It's not even like top 10.
Yeah, it's just all right. It is what it
It's
is.
enjoyable. I don't like that Samuel L. Jackson loses his eye because of Cat.
Oh, I
Like,
found that funny. Like, I don't agree with it at all, but I just found it funny that they made it this big deal, and then it was like, nope, I just got attacked by a cat.
that kind of annoyed me, but yeah, I'd say my most anticipated for that we know is like confirmed and announced and has like a title. Well, actually, no, that's a lie because Spider-Man 3 doesn't have a title. That is my most anticipated.
Oh
But
god,
yeah, I think it's most people.
other than that, I'd probably
Look
say
at
The
Luke
Eternals,
just straight up
'cause I
calling you
really
an
wanna see-
original.
No, I'm just saying it. You know, that's the big one, isn't it? Everyone's excited for that one.
I don't know though, because for me, I'm like a genuine Spider-Man fan. Like I play all the games. I've watched all the movies. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I love anything Spider-Man. So that's why I'm excited for that. But I was gonna say that my other one that I'm really excited for is probably Eternals, just because I'm excited for the X-Men and
Yeah,
stuff.
I'd agree.
So like maybe be announced in there, you know?
I'd say Spider-Man and Doctor Strange are the two that I'm looking forward to the most, just because they seem to have
Doctor
the most
Strange is mine.
potential.
I agree.
Doctor
Like, they
Strange
could
is
be
apparently a horror
horrendous,
movie.
but they could be great. It's going to be like gothic horror rather than actual like horror.
But I fuck with that because it's like a new aesthetic. Like that's what the MCU really needs. Like going on from what you were saying, Finton, that you're not particularly excited for it. Like I feel you. Like I feel like everybody now, especially, has kind of gone through like MCU fatigue. I still enjoy the movies, but it's not like how I used to enjoy them like 4 or 5 years ago. Now I'm
Because
like,
you can kind of
okay,
tell what you're going in
another one.
for before you're even in.
You know, because yeah, like you know that the character is going to start happy and then something bad's going to happen. They're going to lose their powers or they're going to, someone's going to die or whatever. And then by the end of it, they'll probably have resurrected whoever died. They'll have their powers back and they'll save the day. So we know that it's the formula. We know it's always going to happen. I'd actually like to see them be more risky with it. Like kill characters, man.
That's why I
wanna
like
see that, like-
WandaVision, because it is literally you don't know what to expect.
Yeah, WandaVision's so weird and like, do you know what though? Even though I'm looking forward to the Loki show, I'm pissed off that he's alive again. Like they finally killed him properly, and like they were like, "Now we'll bring him back. We'll do a TV show." Like, and I love Tom Hiddleston as Loki, but come on, man, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of beating a dead horse at this point.
Yeah, there's a point at which he does actually like. I don't know. I don't agree because I think I really like him. Like he always like. But I do get where you're coming from. Is in like he does.
I like that.
There needs to be a point where he dies and he stays dead, because that hasn't happened in a long time.
It's never happened.
Yeah.
Basically, like now it's never happened because they've.
And he's been here since what, 20? When was it? when did the first Thor come out?
First
'Cause he was in
Avengers
that.
movie, like 2012.
Yeah, it's like it just it's been 10 years. Let it go. Just die.
Exactly, man. Exactly. But I do like him, and I'm excited to see him again.
Yeah,
to be
he's
fair.
incredible. He is incredible. That they're two of the castings I think they've absolutely nailed is Thor and Loki being Tom Hiddleston and Chris Hemsworth. They're incredible.
I actually think all the castings are really good.
I think there's some I'd question. I definitely questions my mind's blanking on her name now. Oh god.
What's the character?
I questioned the woman who plays Wanda. I don't know why my brain's forgotten her name.
Is it Elizabeth Olsen?
That's it, yeah. Like in Age of Ultron, I questioned it, but now, like, what is it? 4 or 5 years later, it's an incredible choice. Like, it's so good, but it did take a while.
With her. I think she's cool. I really liked her.
Really
I never
cool.
questioned it.
I think I just didn't like what they did in Age of Ultron with her. I think that was the main issue.
Maybe. I know everyone at the time was like, "Where's she got an accent?" And I was a bit like, "Well, she's from a different country." But okay, like,
yeah.
It might not have been the best.
She doesn't
accent.
anyway. Like, she is actually American, so she did just put that accent on. Like, everyone thought it was just because they cast her as Elizabeth Olsen, and she was like, "No, I do speak normally. You know, this is an accent I'm putting on."
But no, that's what I'm saying though. Like, it makes sense for the character to have an accent because she, like, English wouldn't be her first language.
Yeah, she's from Sokovia, so yeah, she's not going to sound American. Like, I don't get why everyone has such an issue with that.
In the TV show now, she's lost the accent, which I thought was maybe because she'd been in the US for so long, but I'm now realizing that maybe it's because it's like Americana, you know, and it's all like stylized and stuff. So maybe that's why. And also, like, people hated the accent for whatever reason, so they just thought, "Oh, this is an excuse to get rid of the accent."
We'll just push it back. Yeah, we'll just like, you can tone it down.
I just want to say something a little controversial. I know this has been a long episode.
Sprinkle it in at the end.
Yeah, I just want to sprinkle this in at the end. I really am genuinely looking forward to the TV shows, and I'm sure I'll enjoy them all. But like we were saying earlier, I don't love the fact that the TV shows are going to be really intrinsically tied to the movies, and that if you haven't watched the TV shows, maybe you won't understand the next lot of films, because we're in a fortunate position where, you know, we can pay that monthly subscription for Disney Plus. Like, that's very lucky, or, you know, yearly or however you pay it. But some people can't, or some people like aren't old enough to pay it, and maybe their parents won't or whatever. So there is going to be a portion of fans that are like,
they're going to miss out on a lot.
Yeah, so I don't really like that, but it is. I mean, I suppose if you really want to watch them, like, there are ways, despite me disagreeing with piracy and stuff like that. Like, I understand that some people, you know, definitely will do that.
Piracy annoys me because I'm like, if you're going to go that far out of your way to try and watch a show, just support the people that made it. Yeah, like, I get it's not always easiest, but it's especially like when I was in secondary school and I had so many of my friends that would, like, for an example, like The Flash, they just pirate it. I'm like, dude, just what? you're sitting there going through 6 seasons of a show. And just like,
if you genuinely cannot, like, afford to,
then I get it. Then I absolutely get it. But I knew these people could.
I still don't think you should pirate things, but I understand, like, why you may do it. But if you can genuinely afford, like Disney Plus is what, like $5.99 a month. Like, some people can't pay that. That's fine.
I don't know. I was that idiot that paid the year subscription before the thing even came out. Like, you know, when they did that early offer, I was like, I don't even know what I'm getting in for here, but.
Oh, no, fair play. You got it for the cheaper price then.
Yeah, it was like £10 off. No, because I got it before it started. I did like the pre-sign up. Yeah. Because I was like, right, you know, the reason I actually got it, the funniest thing, is because I wanted to watch that High School Musical TV show.
Oh God.
Right, shut up. It's a good show. Don't
say you watched that.
I've watched all of it and I love it. It's such a good show.
Oh. No.
You watched it?
No, but I've watched the movies religiously, and I'm not watching the friggin'
right. Shut up, then.
No, I'm not watching this stupid.
Don't sit there and go, it's bad when you've never watched it. Admittedly, it is cringy a lot of the time. No, admittedly, right, it is incredibly cringy, but Joshua Bassett and Olivia Rodrigo are two of the greatest.
No one cares.
I don't care. I don't care. I love this show. I love
Olivia Rodrigo is very good.
Olivia Rodrigo is incredible. Her new song is so good. Gio, you need to
I have
listen to
no
it.
idea what you motherfuckers are talking about.
It's not my jazz, but she's a good
I'm
actress.
definitely good, bro. I'm not involved. don't
No,
drag
basically,
me
because
into this
you
shit.
guys know I'm from a theatre background, so anybody that's like my kind of age that's into theatre, then I'm always like, and they're genuinely incredible. I'm like, yeah, I have to respect you. You're incredible.
No, that's fair play. That's fair play. Do you know what? I just want to say, like even though, for example, like with Andrew Garfield, like even though I don't love his Spider-Man and stuff, like at the end of the day, like this motherfucker is a successful, famous actor who has not just done Spider-Man, he's done other things, but like Spider-Man's a pretty incredible role to get and achieve and play. So like even though I may not love him as the character, I've still got respect for the actor for putting his own spin on it and still doing well. Do you know what I mean? Like we're not here to
Yeah,
bash
I think
anybody.
everyone's gonna have their own opinion on a character. It is what it is.
Sorry, there was a fly. I wasn't just
Yeah,
like,
it's just like why?
seen like a bit of dust or a fly or something. Reacted.
That was like a flipping. That was just a reflex. You didn't even turn.
Man, that was like, woo, do you know what I mean? Man?
Oh my god.
My ninja reflexes.
Right.
kicked in.
Shall we end this episode here? I have no idea how long this has gone on for, but you know, it's been enjoyable. We had Luke back, which was
Too
good.
long.
I don't know which side Luke's on, so whichever one it is, I'll see on YouTube.
Luke's there.
But yeah,
It's
he's back. God knows if he will be back again. Who knows? But
That was fun. That was really fun. I enjoyed that.
Fun.
yeah, this episode, Gio, we were talking about this, weren't we? This episode is going to come out on a Saturday, and then the One Division review will be out. Even though we're recording this before the One Division review, it'll be out after. So I will put it up in the eye, whichever side it is.
One Division was great yesterday. I loved it. It was really, really good.
Yeah, man. Same.
Yeah, it was
We can't say
awesome.
that. We can't say that.
That
It might be
scene was
trash.
No, right. Lucas just said that he now has to be in the One Division review. He's committed now.
Yeah.
Exactly, man.
But-
We'll be
but
doing
yeah.
it on Friday. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
but yeah, thank you all for watching. We're gonna try and do the podcast Saturdays because we think that's probably a better day, and then One Division can be regularly on Friday. Also, if you want to see more videos like this where we discuss the future of franchises, we'd be down. We've already said.
Or, you
anyway,
know, just
we're gonna do
controversial
one on
film
Star Wars.
opinions we have. We can
Yeah,
happily do
that
controversial.
especially.
I get so heated. It's so great.
He does, man. He starts throwing things, but yeah, like we'll probably do.
You tapped me once.
This will
we'll
go
do
through my
another one of
camera in a
these.
minute. Just
God forbid, but should we do Star Wars next?
yeah, sure.
Yeah, we'll discuss Star Wars, and then we'll probably do this sort of video as well, but for the DC movies, because
Oh, please
you all
no.
kind of hate them.
No,
So
no,
that'll be-
please.
What?
I can't say
Really?
anything
You don't
nice
talk
about
them?
them. I can't. I can only say nice things about Joker because that's the best movie ever made. But other than
Yeah,
that,
well,
I'm
You
like,
love the
can't.
DC? Oh, this, yeah. Never mind.
everything but the DC
can, but-
films. Literally everything but the films is incredible. It's the films just they don't deserve to be a thing. But anyway, yeah,
It's good.
I haven't watched it yet.
The original Wonder Woman. You haven't watched
I've got it on
the original
Blu-ray. I've had it since it came out. It's the same with Birds of Prey. I bought them the week they came out on DVD and I haven't watched
Birds
them.
of Prey is cool too. Do you know what? I just want to say the movies in the DCU that have female leads are actually good. Like it's all the ones. I'm not saying like women are blah, but like the ones that have female leads are genuinely so much better. Like what the fuck was Batman versus Superman? The best part of Batman versus Superman
Is it ended?
Wonder Woman at the end when she comes in. It's like do with the cool music. That was the best bit.
I left halfway through, so I've never seen that scene.
Wait, you left? It wasn't that bad.
No, I
And the bit
left.
with
I
Batman
thought
as
it was
well.
that bad. I left.
Damn. Luke loves films as well. Like Luke is like, oh,
Yeah.
nah,
I think
don't
Luke
go in
talked
there
out
to be
more
critical.
films in the,
I
like,
go
the
in there
last.
to be zen and
Yeah,
enjoy the
I've-
movie and just praise everybody. So if Luke left, you know it was shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's when you know it's bad.
No, I thought I've
That's how
got
you
better
know
things
it's
to do
very
than
bad.
this.
Right, anyway, we're waffling. Let's end this episode.
Lovely.
We
Yes,
will
sorry,
we'll be
sorry,
back
sorry,
with
sorry.
Star Wars, and Luke will be back, which is a good thing because he's just confirmed he will be. So we didn't actually know this. He's literally just agreed to this now. So we will have Luke back next
Hasn't.
week. Yeah.
I
He's
decided
not
on
even
a
agreed to it. We're just making him.
no.
Yeah,
I
exactly. We're
decided
forcing
about
him
10
to.
minutes before. We'll see. Goodbye.
Yeah. All right,
Yeah,
we'll see you next week.
Oh,
Oh.
before we forget, we've also got the Uncut Show Instagram. So
This is very
we'll
true,
leave that
yeah.
in the
I
description.
didn't even know that.
So go follow us on there. We'll post regularly on there. Follow our Instagrams, add us on whatever, message us, tell us what you want to hear, and ladies get out Finton.
Right, can we stop with this? We stop
I'm
with
gonna do
this.
that every episode until you get wifed up.
Bro, just let it be. Luke's single as well. Target him.
Yeah,
I'm fine, thank
get
you.
Luke as well.
I'm fine.
Luke told me he really wants a woman that will braid his hair. That's what he told me. So you're a hairstylist.
I don't
Yeah,
think that
Luke,
is
you know.
what I want. I don't think that is
Nah,
what I
it
want.
is.
Oh,
what
please!
he
If
told-
someone
that's what
is
he told
willing
me.
to braid Luke's hair and let
I
us
will
film
not.
it, please,
No.
please,
If somebody
please,
braids Luke's
write in
hair,
the.
I will shave my head.
You heard
Okay,
it
this
here.
is where it ends. Goodbye.
Put it in the comments if you're willing to do it, please.
Bye.
Please, this needs to be
Bye.
seen.
Bye.
See ya.
Thank you for watching.